This is the Ninja Nutri Pro BN401. It's not your average personal blender. It's the kind of blender that actually makes you want to use it every day because it works faster and less smoother than most of its competitors. Plus, you don't have to babysit it to get a good result. It even comes with extra to-go cups, which is perfect if you're always on the move. And if you love icy creams, this thing crushes ice ridiculously well. But before you decide if it's worth it, here's what we found when testing it with real ingredients. I'm Tina, and welcome back to our Shouldit Blender Series. Okay, testing coming up next, but first, if you want a quick breakdown of how we do this, check out our explainer how Shouldit test personal blenders, which will make the rest of this video easier to follow. And now test 1, the protein shake. Okay, for this protein shake test, we toss in protein powder, oats, almonds, dried blueberries, and milk. Then we blend until the oats fully break down and the shake turns smooth. And during the blend, you can tell it has enough power because it doesn't sound like it's struggling. The shake starts soft rough, then quickly turns more even as it keeps blending. Plus, it's super easy to use because the cup locks in, so we don't have to hold it down. And as you can see, it takes around 1 minute to complete the test, which is faster than average. The texture is perfectly silky because there are a couple of chunks left behind, but if you like a big bite, it's actually pretty nice, and if you want it smoother, you can blend longer. So we would say this result is totally acceptable. Protein shake, 8.8 out of 10. Next, we move on to a frozen fruit smoothie. We're using a mix of frozen blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, and mango, along with honey, yogurt, and milk. Actually, this test is pretty tricky for a lot of blenders because frozen fruit smells fast. So if the blender isn't quick, the smoothie can turn out thin and watery. Luckily, this Ninja keeps up really well and gives us the texture we wanted. The moment we started, the blades grab the fruit and pull everything down without getting stuck. A couple of small pieces stick to the sides at first, but they slide down on their own, so we don't need to shake the cup or stop and stir at all. Everything comes together fast, and we have a smoothie ready in around 1 minute. And we really like how smooth it is. It stays nice and icy with a super thick, creamy texture. Overall, we're very pleased with this outcome. Frozen fruit smoothies, 10 out of 10. Before continuing with the rest of the review, we would like to be clear that this isn't about promotion. Every personal blender we test is self-funded to ensure unbiased evaluations and honest ratings. If you find this video helpful, a like and subscribe would be a huge support. Now we're on to the Fibrous test. We run kale, spinach, and celery with water for 20 seconds, then strain it to see how smooth it is. Even in that short amount of time, this blender still performs very impressively. It cuts through the greens and then chops them into smaller pieces without any hassle. The mix circulates well, so the leaves don't just sit there in one big clump. You can hear it walking through the tougher celery without slowing down, and the greens look more uniform or smooth right away. When we strain it, very little fibrous residue gets left behind, would tell us it's straining the greens really finely. So while it's not totally chunk-free, for 20 seconds, This is an exceptional result. Fibrous greens, 9.5 out of 10. Last up is the ice crushing test. We fill the cup with ice only and let it run until the ice is smooth. And this is where the Ninja really stands out. The blade spins fast and feels solid, and the 1000 watt motor gives it a lot of power. And you can hear the sound change quickly as the ice turns into smaller pieces. On top of that, it doesn't jam or needs shaking to keep going. Eventually, 6 ounces of ice come out fluffy and snow-like in about 14 seconds. And that's impressive for a budget-friendly personal blender. Ice crushing test, 10 out of 10. So taking all 4 tests into account, the Ninja BN401 personal blender achieved an overall performance rating of 9.4 out of 10. Overall, the Ninja BN401 Nutri Pro is one of our top-rated personal blenders. It handles tough jobs with confidence and stays consistent from blend to blend. Raw nuts and dry fruit are the strongest area, so if you want it super smooth, you may need a little more time or a longer blend. But for the stuff most people make, it's excellent. Frozen fruit smoothies, leafy greens, and ice crust come out smooth and even. Besides that, it feels well built, looks premium, and it allows for hands-free operation. The auto IQ resets are a nice bonus too, and they actually make the experience easier. So if you're looking for a compact blender that performs like a bigger machine, the Ninja BN401 Nutri Pro is a perfect choice. That's it for our review of the Ninja Nutri Pro BN401 personal blender. You can find more details through the link in the description or explore other options in our Shouldit Blender series. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you catch our upcoming reviews. Thanks for watching Shouldit, and see you in the next video.